Hey everybody. So I'm doing a voiceover for this video because I fucked up and I forgot to unmute my mic for the video and it just didn't record any audio. So I'm just gonna try and give you guys some insight on what I was thinking during the video because I'm an idiot and and messed this whole thing up. We all make mistakes, but don't worry. It won't happen again. I'm definitely gonna try and double check, triple check from now on. Oh, I'm cooking in this part. I didn't fuck up at all there. I'll try not to have this happen. It's a one-time thing, you know. Still learning, still getting the ropes of it. If I remember correctly, I asked a question in this video because I play D&D. I was wondering what your guys' favorite D&D character is that you've ever made, if you've made one. Because I am doing a campaign currently with some of my friends, and I made a character called Talon Seltra, and he is very cool. And he's probably my favorite out of all the characters I've made so far, because he has a very creative storyline. He's like from a twin village, and he has a mirror that has his twin stuck in it. It's kind of cool.
What kind of pilgrims came out here anyway?
But yeah, I'm gonna try and just like give you guys some commentary while I'm traversing through this desert. I just tried to. I remember that I'm like talking and talking. I remember at some parts in this video there's gonna be like cuts because my dog was barking in the background, and I had to cut it out because I paused the game to like go be like, hey, are you okay?
That should give us some cover.
But it's very, very sad almost that I just missed out, you know. I fucked up and missed out on all that recording. It's like 30 minutes of audio that because I unmuted my headset, but I didn't unmute my PlayStation controller, so it didn't pick up any audio. And I finished the recording and I went, I'm a moron. Like I audibly went, I'm a moron. This part was pretty good. I didn't really die as much as I've been dying in the other parts. Thankfully, I started to get embarrassed with how much I was dying. I have a pretty good project coming up that I'm excited for. I will let you guys know it has something to do with a fighting game. A new one at that, so you can probably guess what it is. And I'm very excited for what it's going to be. I think it'll be fun and probably very embarrassing for me. It's not going to be the best. It's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. I think for some reason I thought that I had to backtrack there. Yeah, no, I for some reason I thought I had to backtrack there. That was weird. But I told you guys, ever since that one episode that took me like fucking way too long for that one puzzle, I've been getting better. I've been getting better. I'm also thinking about switching the blaster stance because I really want to get into like using mainly crossguard. I want to use the blaster stance. I want to use the dual wield stance instead of blaster. I think it'll be better because I'll have like a slow move, like a slow hard hitting one, and then I'll have, you know, the regular crossguard, which by the way hits way harder than I thought it did. Like right here, you're gonna see that I somehow fucking chop this lobster, the scorpion's hand off. I didn't even think that was possible. I don't know how I did that. But I learned also here that as long as I dodge that like unblockable to the left, it's chilling. Like we're good. I think it's sometime. I think it's this hit right here. I take its arm off without even like meaning to. I just like, boom. No, there we go. Yep. I didn't even think that was fucking possible. I'm pretty sure audibly in the audio I was like, what the fuck?
It doesn't hurt to have a desert ghost on our side.
I'm also trying to explore more. My brother watches my videos and he tells me that he thinks I don't explore too much because supposedly I haven't picked up any life essences and I'm supposed to have a lot more health than I do right now, but I don't. So I don't know if I missed that in Kobo or in the fucking moon, which was very short, honestly. The moon kind of underwhelming in a weird way. Like, I know once we get the force power to pull out that wall, it's gonna be, more. It's gonna be bigger, but it still made me kind of underwhelmed. I realize here that there is a chest. I'm also gonna if I start going through very long stretches of me just like not talking while I'm exploring, like when I write on the animals to objectives and shit like that, I'm gonna start just cutting off that stuff. I was laughing there because I kicked the cable open. That shit was very stupid. So like stuff like when I'm writing animals, when I'm exploring through an area, stuff that I know you guys won't really want to sit through, I'm gonna cut that out so you don't have to wait for me to get through it. I'm gonna keep, if I find like items and shit, like secret items and stuff, I'm gonna keep it in the video because I don't want you guys to like miss out on that. I want you guys to know where it is if I find it, or I'll cut it and then be like, hey, I found this there. But I'm gonna definitely try and make it so that there's less quietness in between and more more just like fighting and exploration and item finding and shit like that, like story stuff that'll be interesting. I kind of like giving it a bit of an overview. Like, I like talking after the content because I feel like I have more of a clear mind. I'm not really thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna die by this guy, like in here I wouldn't really be talking because I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta dodge, but instead I'm like, look at me go, my stupid ass. I think here I started being like, oh, I forgot that I can parry. So I start parrying him more. Yep, I hit a nice little strain of parries here. Feels good, feels good. Oh, I remember something here. After I cut his arm off, I realized that, dude, cutting these guys' arms off makes them harder. Why would you let me cut their arm off if they're literally just gonna continuously do unblockables afterwards? Like, that is so unfair, almost. You can see me like trying to keep my distance because he keeps fucking stepping and I can't do anything about it. I switch to the blaster and then I just go, get away from me! Back up, man! I see the box up there, so I'm like, gotta get up there. Do a bit of climbing here. Nothing crazy. I'm also wondering if I'm way too far ahead and if there should be a checkpoint around here, like a shortcut, because I do not want to die and do this all over again. This part was very funky because you'll see here I fucking fall and then I have to go all the way back. That was so stupid. I hated that. I rewatching that, I hated it. I did not like that part. But yeah, I'm giving it a bit of a voice. I'm doing this voiceover because, again, I'm stupid, and now I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna start double checking, triple checking. I didn't think I could make it to that ledge. That's why I'm hanging on here a little bit too much. I did not think I could make it to that ledge, so I just kept swinging. And it was very, very, very weird. But we finally make it, and we get the Justice Switch, which looks pretty cool. I kind of vibe with it. But again, I'm a diligence guy. No, Harmony. Harmony's my favorite. So far, Harmony has been possibly the coolest out of all the lightsaber stuff. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to go that way because I need health and I don't want to die. But then I just bite the bullet and I'm like, fuck it. Let's just do this. If I die, I die, you know? And I'm pretty sure I fall off here. I think I fucked up and I don't grab the ledge here. Never mind. I gave myself too little credit. I am a moron, but I guess I'm not that much of a moron. So yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of cuts here. I'm pretty sure after this one is when the first cut happens, because there was a storm going on in the background and my dog is terrified. She is a little pup, so she shits herself. So I had to cut away from that. Yeah, see? I had to go like calm her down and pet her, and I just let her like into my room so she could chill with me. My dog's name is Lola. She's like a little Yorkie. So those fucking lightning strikes make her shit her bed. She is not ready for that shit. Oh, here we go. A big fight. Psych. I see that there's a fucking shortcut here and I'm like, I gotta go back. I need health. I'm like, no. I don't want to fight. Oh, yeah. I also saw that. I saw that big box and I was like, those are usually really good items. So I backtracked and went and got it. And we get the Jedi robes. I'm also gonna cut out like customization, because unless it's like something that I find really cool, like a lightsaber or something, and I want to show you guys like the way it looks, I'm just gonna cut it so that you guys don't have to sit through me like for probably 4 or 5 minutes being like, what color do I want my pants and shirt to be, you know? I kept trying to kick this dude because I find it really funny that Cal's run-up is just a kick to the fucking mouth. The crossguard is definitely so good. It's probably my favorite out of like all the stances. It's definitely very fun to do and just like fuck around with. Here's me literally getting cooked. But I bring it back, Here we go. Like, that is fucking crazy. That I can just cut his shield and just smack him down. That actually, like, is so surprising to me. Did a little bit of a cheese there. I force pulled him so that he would shoot me, and then I just parried it. Push that back so that the wind can push me through. So yeah, so far I'm like going through this and I'm doing pretty good, like combat wise, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting better. And I'm very proud of myself because even though it's just stormtroopers, and stormtroopers are probably the absolute easiest enemies here in the game. Like, these bugs are stronger than the fucking stormtroopers because of those explodey ones. That's the only reason. Those fucking exploding bugs are so cheap. But the ticks, they're just extremely cheap. But yeah, I find myself getting more in tune with the combat. This is why I want to have like a... that, or maybe I should just upgrade the bullets on the blaster. Because I feel like I should have something a little faster as my secondary, since my primary is really, really slow. Like the crossguard is cool as hell. Like you can, that lightsaber looks badass, but it is very, very slow to like swing. Like most of these small bugs can hit me before I do something, and they stagger me always. Like I don't have any super armor in this game. Master difficulty enemies do not give a fuck. They will attack you in the middle of your attack, and it will not be funny. You will just hate yourself afterwards. I ignored the puzzle because I didn't really notice anything that was like too outstanding in the room. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, fuck it, whatever. And I just like run away because I doubled back to see what the puzzle was about, and then I ran away because what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, I don't know yet. Apparently that puzzle was giving people trouble online. Because they didn't know what the fuck was going on, and you'll see soon enough why it is that that puzzle is kind of stupid. I didn't think I could make the jump to the wall there, so I'm like, I'm not doing that. But finally, my fucking nervous ass is like, fuck it, let's just do this. I hate, dude, for some reason, I suck ass at the platforming in this game. I did not used to be this bad in the first one, but for some reason now I'm just the worst. Like I'm not good. We find this little cute lady. I'm excited to do the garden. I'm definitely doing it off camera though.
Pilgrims today. What are you doing out here?
Tending to what I can, but very little grows here, as you can see.
You should check out the Kobo system. Everything grows there.
Sounds lovely. Perhaps I will.
Just tell the bartender at Pyloon Saloon I sent you. He'll get you set up.
I was also saying around here that you can tell that everyone, like, every little like other character had like a lot of thought put into them, because they all have like a really nice storyline, and those like little side characters that give you quests, like the Hollow Tactics and Scuba Steve and Pilly and like all these characters that you can find to bring back are actually like pretty interesting, and it makes the overworld have its own little life, you know? Like the game has its own little world, and it's fun. I don't, again, I've always said that I don't really, it makes me kind of sad because the outcome is determined, you know? Oh, here you can see the puzzle. So apparently those four things, I kind of picked up on it instantly, but those four pillars are the things you're supposed to pull out, and people did not know that. They were like, what the fuck am I doing here, you know? What is the point of this? I wanted to go back down. And I try to make this jump. Nope. Dead. Because I saw the hole in the wall up there and I wanted to see how to get up there. But I'm pretty sure I figure it out here, down here, not up there. But yeah, they gave the little like overworld of the game some character, and I appreciate it. Even though there are some things in the game that are like kind of sucky, I can definitely, without a doubt, say that they did a really good job in making it feel like you're going through the Star Wars universe. Even though you know Cal is most definitely going to lose this fight because the Empire is still very strong. A couple of years after these games, probably stronger. It's still really fun to just explore and see the Star Wars world from your perspective, you know?
Each bell represents someone who
I
passed
also talked about the new Star Wars game. Oh, hold on, Scuba Steve.
You did appear the fish. Did you need half my words?
I heard you. Not sure I understand, though.
'Tis the noise, lad. A fisher must be master of all the senses, eh? We're in the lair of the bag-tailed larfish, the greatest smeller of things foul beyond the deep core.
Are you saying we smell foul?
You're no lethal peach. Ah, nae to worry. Being clever, I can to apply the pungent musk of the glotsome crack to me suit.
Scuba Steve talks so weird. I was saying how the new Star Wars game looks pretty fun too. The one with the bounty hunter girl. A lot of people online were saying that it sucks because it's not Jedi's, which I understand. You know, Jedi's are cool, but I feel like it's also interesting to see the world from the perspective of someone who isn't overpowered. Like Jedi's are literally like the Spartans. They're basically the Spartans of this universe. But we also love ODST games, and ODST are like the grunts of the universe. And we love Carmine from Gears of War, and Carmine is the grunt of that universe. You know? So I think it's interesting to see a game where it's not just Jedi's. Rogue One was a pretty good movie, and it was devoid of all Jedi's. You know, like there was barely any Jedi's in there. For some reason here, I was like, I should change my beard. I end up picking the full beard. I also noticed that you can pick like to have a stubble with the goatee, which makes it look kind of better. I don't hate it. I go up here even though I don't need to. I was like, I should rest. I do not need to rest. But I do have 2 skill points that I use.
Let's keep going.
I don't. Wow. I use them later, I promise. I'm pretty sure I use them on the crossguard stance. Alright, so I cut that part out because I did go back and use the skill point, but I also had to travel all the way back to the Stormtrooper thing and go through the tunnel and go down to Scuba Steve. So I was like, fuck that, that's not staying in. And I fucking missed that jump. Yeah, of course, that's embarrassing. This is what I mean, like sometimes there's just stuff that shouldn't stay in the video. And then I realized, oh, there's a rest point here. So there was literally no point in me doing that. Besides the fact that Scuba Steve was there and I got a fish for him, which is cool. I also need to do holo tactics. I need to go back to Kobo and do the holo tactics before I go. Because I want to unlock what it gives you.
Thought I should warn you.
Marin is
Sounds
going to
good.
talk.
Lead the way.
Checkpoint. It's still locked. Can't get in there yet. And here we go. One of the guys who are literally just better with fighting them by themselves. Like when they're stunned, it's just better to leave them be. Chopped his arm off. And then I go for his second arm. And I'm like, why am I doing this? He's just gonna start doing unblockables and spamming them. It's kind of unfair, but here we are. Yep. But thankfully I have Marin this time, so I can tie him down. But I don't have her tie him down until he beats my ass, you know? And there we go. Easy. Easy. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting better. It just takes a bit. It takes a bit, you know? I have to get adjusted. There's some games that you have to get adjusted to, you know? Some fighters, like not fighters, like first-person shooters, that shit's easy to get adjusted to. You just, you know, you just aim in and shoot, and then it's all about, from there, it's all about game sense and how fast you can react. But a shooter's pretty easy to get into. it's all about learning the tactics in the game. Games like this, especially if you're stupid like me and you want to do it in Master, even though you haven't played Jedi fucking Fallen Order in a year. You jump right in and you you get your ass beat a couple of times, but then you get good. It's like Dark Souls. You gotta get good. The advice everyone gives you is always get good. I'm going through here. I get to unlock the checkpoint. I love these little like wall crawl moments. They're pretty cool. Um, I'm also planning. My next series is gonna be. Actually, I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. I'm gonna keep it a secret, and we'll see if you guys enjoy it. I think it'll be pretty fun. Again, I'm gonna hit you guys with that fucking variety. I'm gonna do a lot of interesting things. I'm gonna do Jedi. I'm gonna do multiplayer games. I have yet to introduce you guys to my friends, but soon enough we'll record something together, me and them, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because I certainly do. Gotta check a shortcut there. I don't know why I keep calling them checkpoints. I mean, it technically counts as a checkpoint, but this and that is what I'm saying.
It's coming from that chamber.
For some reason, I'm like, am I supposed to jump across? I don't know why I fucking put on BD's zoom. I was like, I see those guys over there. I see that box. How do I get over there though? And I tag them. Listen, my mentality is very weird. I place a beacon by accident here too, and I'm like, remove all beacon. Yup, and then I fuck up. I have to open the menu again. I'm a dumbass. Can you tell?
Now or never.
I forgot to fucking press record on my audio. I'm weirdly putting tags on things that don't deserve them. I'm an idiot. I will go to almost proceed through story, and then I'm like, exploration. So I go in here and I find a Force Echo. Again, I'm definitely gonna try and cut down all the exploration that just leads to echoes or leads to nothing. If it leads to a box, then you guys are gonna see it. If it leads to something that I don't think is too important, then
Treasure's worth dying for.
I'm gonna cut it, because I don't want you guys to just sit through 30 minutes of me. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. It's as fun as it is for me to explore this game and enjoy it. I am not gonna force you guys to sit through that. That's not my deal. That's not what I want to do. However, I will say the exploration in this game is very fun, and it doesn't feel tedious like it does in some games. In some games, it feels like you're forced to explore. In this game, you don't really have to explore if you don't want to. For me, I think I have a decent amount of health, even though I've barely explored this game. Like I have rarely found any. Well, I found some force fucking items, but I've barely found any health items, and I still think I have a decent amount of health. The only thing I want is more stims. 7 is not enough, especially in Master where you get hit and half your health is gone. Definitely need a bit more than 7. 7 is like a very weird number. I want a nice round 10. Once I hit 10, I don't need any more. I'm wondering this whole game too if we're gonna see Darth Vader again, because if we do, it'll definitely be the last fight, and Cal might die in this game, and it won't be fun for me. I'm not gonna enjoy it because I do not want Cal to die.
Welcome back.
Hey,
The Imperial labor camp on Maza.
the garrison's half empty. We can strike before reinforcements arrive.
Sounds promising, but Marin and Grease haven't made it back to the ship yet.
As soon as they do, I'll scout ahead and they can rest on the Mantis.
You know they'll never allow themselves to rest if you're in danger. You never give up. And that's what inspires all of us. But you have to remember that where you lead, they will follow.
I know I've been pushing recently, but ever since Grease
What
got
happened
hurt...
to Grease is not your fault. But ever since then, you've been reckless.
I keep worrying about something bad happening to one of you.
It's good to acknowledge your fear. But don't let it determine your path. Focus on the moment. Choose your direction and act with certainty. And trust that, whatever the odds, you'll pull through. Cal, trust yourself.
Trust in the Force.
Exactly.
And we finally get the dash. I've been wondering how it is that we get to some places that are like way too far. And this is it. We finally fucking made it, everybody. We got the fucking movement ability.
And push through.
I'm wondering if there's gonna be upgrades for it. Because there are like force upgrades and shit.
We gotta take this storm.
Lets you
head on.
move through wind and stuff,
Brace
so
yourself, BD.
it's definitely gonna be a key moment, I feel like. A key thing in travel from now on. I fuck up here. Who would have guessed?
See for yourself.
And yeah, it's fun. It's fun to finally get an ability, you know? We've been getting all these new lightsabers, but I wanted to get something that helps me with traversing and like combat besides just lightsabers. It feels like we got the lightsabers really fast, which made me think this game is going to be really short because we got the lightsabers in like the first 2 seconds of the game.
Jeremias is still in there.
That thing is terrifying.
Let's split up. I will distract that monster.
But
Be careful. I'll see you inside.
yeah. We are almost to the temple, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to finally get through this with you guys. I think, yeah, we're nearing the end here. I just wanted to thank you guys for coming up and putting up with my shenanigans. I am sorry that I forgot to press record on the audio, but at the end of the day, I am still gonna keep putting this content out for you guys, and I am having a lot of fun doing it. This has honestly become one of my favorite things to do, and I'm gonna keep hammering at it until my sword becomes refined, you know? So, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching me. And I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Peace.